Hey everyone, how's it going? Marissa Morris here with discoverintuition.com, and now I am Marissa.com. That's my new website that I'm making that will go with the book that I'm writing right now, that I actually should be writing right now. It's one of the, 80 things that are on my long to-do list. But I wanted to give you guys a meditation really quick. I mean, how many of you out there make your list? You've got all these things to do, and then, you're like, oh, okay, the baby's asleep. Now I'm going to get my list done. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. And then it's like, all of a sudden, you're like, your husband's calling, and he's like, oh, hey, let's talk. I just want to talk, and let's talk about this and that, because they're at work and, they want to talk, or, whatever. But you're home and you're trying to get everything done, and you're just like, oh my God, I can't get anything done. And then, and then your mom calls, and then your dad calls, and then, your friend calls with a crisis, and then the baby's crying. And now it's like, oh my God, I didn't get anything done. And then you're like, okay, so I'm going to strap the baby on me, or I'm going to put the kids over here, and I'm going to send little Bobby off to play at little Mikey's house, and I'm going to get the dishes done, and then I'm going to clean the bathrooms, and then, you know what, I really should hire a housekeeper. So you know what, let me just Yelp housekeepers really quick, and hold on, let me post something on Facebook and see if anybody knows any good housekeepers. And then it's like your long-lost friend from Georgia or from somewhere is like, oh, hey, I know a housekeeper, and by the way, how have you been? And so then you're talking to that person, and then it's like, and now little Bobby's back from Mikey's, you haven't gotten anything done, and then the delivery man comes, and then it's like, okay, and then you sign for the delivery man, and then you're like, okay, now I'm going to get my to-do list done, but I got this cool new thing in the mail, so let me go put it away. And it's like, oh my God, seriously, just put me out of my misery. That's me every day. So hopefully not everybody lives that, but that's me. That's my day. And I had to ask the guides today, like, how the heck do I prioritize this stuff? How do I get stuff done aside from having 15 Marlas? I mean, Marla is like a lifesaver. My stepdad has been a lifesaver in helping me to organize all of my teachings and stuff for this book that I'm writing. And then Bill and Gail have been lifesavers because they actually make me meet up with them, and we channel and we get the material out. And then my dad has been a lifesaver because he comes over to the house and we get things organized and we do stuff. But without supportive people in my life, I don't get anything done because I'm just so scattered. And then on top of that, I'm supposed to meditate, and I'm supposed to spiritually develop myself. Okay, yeah, right. So anyways, but in being spiritual beings living in human bodies, we have to develop our spirit. Yay, Marla! She must have heard me say her name and felt me. Poochie heard me say it too. Anyways, so how do we get stuff done in this life? How do we get through our to-do list? How do we do it without going crazy? And how do we develop spiritually as well? If you're not developing your emotional body, if you're not talking out things in your relationship, if you're assuming that somebody's saying something when they're not really saying it, if you're thinking that everybody has an agenda, if you're looking at life through eyes of your emotional body, you probably have a pretty crappy life because you have the maturity level of what your emotional body is. So when you go to the psychiatrist or something, they say, let's talk about your inner child. What does little Bobby need? Or what does little Marissa need today? Oh, she needs love and attention. Okay, let's give that to her. Yeah, so you can do that and go to a psychiatrist, and that's awesome. There's family marriage counselors. I've got a lot of them in the classes that come to the meditations and in the women's group, and psychiatrists and psychologists and all that. That's awesome. But what if we could do something that was so much easier to just develop all of this stuff, and it doesn't take as long, and we let our higher selves do the hard work for us? So we don't need to dredge up the past. We don't need to do anything that's going to cause us really too much emotional turmoil. And a lot of people would say, oh, well, that's lazy. I had someone say that to me. He says, oh, well, that's just lazy. It's like, no, it's smart. If I don't have to go through that and I still get to release it, we're quantum beings, and the act of observing something leave means it's leaving. Even if I'm imagining, say, a bad memory that I had as a bag of tea in my shoulder, and I'm watching it leave and go into the light. It's leaving. I'm witnessing, and I'm setting an intention. I'm watching it leave. It's leaving, and I'm allowing my energy to shift and change. Okay, so the snow globe is awesome, and I wanted to teach you guys a really quick meditation because all of you moms out there and dads, if you've made the mistake of saying, I am a dad, or I am a mom, guess what? You've plugged yourself into a morphic field of mom or dad, literally like a group consciousness, okay? So as soon as I haven't even said it yet. I haven't even said like, I am a mom. I talk to my friend Catherine all the time and she's always like, oh yeah, moms can't do this, or moms can't watch videos longer than 2 minutes, or moms can't like blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm not grouping myself in that group. You know, I'm Marissa. I am not a mom. I have a child, and I am not a wife, and I am not a daughter. I'm trying to break free of kind of all of these labels, because once you plug yourself into an external hard drive that is mom, now you are your mom. Now you are your dad, because your subconscious mind is now plugging into mom or dad. You're also every mom that's within the group consciousness of the soul group that you're within, and you're also within the like the holistic mom, or you're the soccer mom, or the hardcore, what are those I've got a few friends that are like the tiger moms, the ones that are like rah, they like are attacking the teachers, my kid's the best, my kid's the best. But anyways, so are you the PTA mom? I've got a few of those friends. So anyways, you want biker mom? No. So anyways, what have you labeled yourself as? It's a little bit bigger deal when we're dealing with energy, because we are now in a different dimension on this planet. People were talking about the ascension. The planet's going to ascend. It's going to ascend. Everyone's going to get left behind. Well, you know what? Pieces of us did get left behind. People get left behind. No, Mara, like, just keep saying you're the mob boss, because you need to just keep sending him to swim with the fishes. Ha ha. I love my mob mom. Anyways, mom boss. Anyways, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to write down all of the things that you've said I am to, okay? I am a single lady, okay? So you're going to be single forever if you keep saying that. And that's one of the things is a few of my clients, they're into the whole like single thing, like single people consultants and stuff. It's like, dude, they're going to be single forever if you are only calling in people who are single, because that's their definition of self. So what are you? Okay, are you a single person? Are you a lonely person? Are you a happy person? Are you a joyous person? Are you a depressed person? Are you a spiritual person? Are you a religious person? Are you a sister? Are you a mom? Are you a brother? Are you dad? Are you a kid? Are you a grandkid? What are you? And really, really all you are is you are a individualized piece of God living in a multidimensional body, where depending on where your awareness is, that's what you are. So I'm a spirit if my awareness is in my spirit. I am a higher self if my awareness is there. I am a soul. I am an oversoul. I am God. I am Christ. I am the Holy Spirit. I am all these things within me, and that all together creates who Marissa is. So today I invite you guys to figure out who you are. I mean, how many of you are your mom? You know, you're like, oh my God, I sound like my mother. Oh my God, you know, and it's just like, where did that come from? So I want you to write down today, when we're done with this, after I give you guys the snow globe exercise on how to unplug from your labels, unplug from who you have deemed yourself to be. And even if you're proud, I mean, it's like, I think I get really irritated when people like plug into like a group consciousness, say like, oh, I'm a Christian, or I'm this, or I'm that. And I think it's because I do that. You know, the things in other people that bug us are things within us. So I was starting to get really irritated lately about people saying, like, grouping them in, like, oh, I'm a spiritual person, I'm a new age person, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a SRF, I'm a Christian, and I think that it was brought to my awareness because I need to release my I ams. And so I asked the guides today, is there an exercise that we can do to release our I ams that are no longer in alignment with our soul's path? And they said, yeah, sure, let's do it. So Poochie and I are here, and Poochie's Poochie says, I am cute. Right, Poochie? Say, I am cute. That's what Poochie is. There's Poochie. Yep, Poochie's here. So let's do the meditation, guys. And it'll be a quick one. And let's unplug from who I am, who we are. Let's unplug. It doesn't mean you're not still a mom. It doesn't mean you're not still a dad. It doesn't mean that you're not still a business person or, a millionaire or an awesome friend or whatever. But your I am, you should only be plugged into your I am. In the Bible, in the Old Testament, it's the I am that I am. It's like we all, an aspect of the I am that I am is our 11th layer in our body. That's a piece of us. It's a layer of our aura, and our consciousness can go into that. Jesus lived and he was able to embody his Christ body. He was able to embody the Christ consciousness within. We all have a Christ consciousness, and it's right here. Okay, so when we do the snow globe, you're tuning into your Christ consciousness, and we're going to tune into the I am, and we're going to ask the I am to release any unneeded I ams, if that makes sense. So that way, you're not grouped into a I am a mom, I am a this, I am a that, because that's just literally taking on energy that's not yours and stereotypes that are not yours, and causes just, total to-do list sabotage. My to-do list is so not getting done. But anyway, so close your eyes and just get in a comfortable position. And all of you people, if you want to share this with people, you can just say, get on at this time and do the exercise, because Catherine said today moms don't have time to watch videos that are more than 2 minutes. And so we'll try and make this 2 minutes. Okay, Catherine? So anyway, okay, so close your eyes, and I want you to just bring your awareness, say, where am I? And bring your awareness into the center of your brain, okay? So you're going to be in the center of your brain where the pineal gland is. Close your eyes, okay? And as you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, a couple times you're just going to bring that awareness wherever it is into your brain, okay? If you have to go hide in the bathroom, pretend like you're on the toilet, do that if you have to get away from the kids that way. And now what I want you to do is, since this was about getting a to-do list, and the guides are showing me a to-do list, I want you to imagine like a to-do list or all the stuff you need to do today, okay? You don't need to have a to-do list. You can write it after this. Imagine this to-do list of all these things you need to do. You can imagine a piece of paper in front of you with little numbers and scribbles all next to it. I've got like 15 things on mine, which great, I only have 7 on this. That means I have more than I thought. So imagine your to-do list, and what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you have that in your hand, and put your hands right here, okay, right below your heart. And what you're doing is you're bringing in the energy of all the things that you have to do, and we're going to remove any blocks from getting that stuff done. And as you sit here and just kind of take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, that awareness that is you, that's in the center of your brain, is going to begin to drop down. So just kind of feel as it drops down and meets with where your hands are, right here, right between your ribs, right above your solar plexus. And once you feel like you're there, you're going to imagine that there is a big bubble of light around you. Okay, so that bubble of light is your Christ body. This is your ascended self. This is the you that knows everything. It'd be like being in kindergarten and being able to embody your senior in high school. It's got all the information you need. So just imagine that you're there in that bubble. Feel what it feels like. Is it a certain color? Does it sound a certain way? Does it taste a certain way? Does it feel? What does it look like? And just kind of feel that area, okay? And now say, I am a snow globe. And this is part of in our book. I am a snow globe. And what's going to happen is you're going to imagine that you are literally a snow globe. Your physical body is a statue. That shining orb of light that you just dropped down into is inside the statue. You have water and snowflakes swirling around you, and you've got glass around you that represents the outside of your energy bubble. So just feel what all that feels like. What color are your snowflakes? What does your water feel like? Do you have cracks in the glass? Do you have fingerprints? Are there other people in your snow globe with you? So first and foremost, we want to make sure we are the only one in our snow globe. So I'm going to create a vortex of energy underneath everybody that's doing this, past or present and in the future. And create a vortex underneath everyone, so it's kind of like a drain underneath you, and you're going to start to imagine that anything or anyone in your snow globe that's not you, is going to start getting pulled down into that vortex, into the center of the earth, transmuted into unconditional love. If it's a spirit, even if it's a loved one or someone you don't know, they're going to get crossed over, and their free will decide whether they want to cross over or not. There we go. Perfect. But they can't return. All resonance to them coming back is gone. There we go. Okay. So just kind of imagine that there's this thing under you just going, like vacuuming you out. Okay? This is going to release anyone else that's in your snow globe, any emotions, any feelings that don't belong to you. There we go. And you may feel a little anxious because what it's doing is it's like cleaning stuff that hasn't been touched or felt for a long time, okay? But you'll feel good when we're done. So don't stop now. You got to keep going, okay? So now that you're in your snow globe and you've gotten rid of any like excess things or people or anything, whether it's spirits or people's energy, I want you to imagine that there's a tube coming out from the bottom of your snow globe, and it goes directly down really fast, like choom, right into the center of the earth. And it's kind of like those oil drilling things, or they're like those tubes of gasoline that come out. I want you to imagine the center of the earth, all the energy from the center of the earth going up that tube, and then coming up and filling up your snow globe completely. So it's like your physical body is being filled all inside, as if like you're like an empty mannequin, kind of just fill up the entire inside of the statue. And then that'll come bubbling out and then fill up the entire snow globe with the center of the earth. Anything or anyone that's not unconditional love will be dissolved. Okay. And now I want you to, any way that you can, whether you have to see this snow globe on a table in front of you, or you can still remain in it and feel that you're in it, I want you to say, show me all of my I ams. Show me them as tubes or cords or tendrils or something that's coming out of your snow globe. Okay, so there'll be like little tubes coming out of your snow globe. Oh, I've got a lot of them. So just say, show me all of my I ams. And these will be all of the things that you are, that you have said I am to. And once they're there, there we go. You're going to call in your real I am energy from above. This is the I am that I am. It's a silver liquid that just kind of like burns away anything that's in its path that's not in resonance with it. This is your God self. So just I am that I am, and then just watch as silver liquid gets poured all over your snow globe and dissolves all the little tubes and all the connections to other things. If you're very clairvoyant or you're very intuitive, you can follow the little tubes to see who they're connected to. And this isn't just this lifetime, this is other lifetimes too. So, and this could be you taking on mom's I ams and dad's I ams and grandpa and grandma and friend and cousin and brother and all of this. So I am that I am, call in the silver energy. It's going to pour over your snow globe and then just burn away all connections that are not for your highest and best good. And once all of them are gone, you're going to see a beautiful, brilliant silver tube of light coming directly down from your I am, which you can see as yourself up there, or you can see as a big silver snow globe. And it's going to come down and connect in through your crown, there we go, all the way down into your solar plexus. And then just allow the I am to fill up your solar plexus like it's a bubble or a balloon or an empty bowl or something. Just allow that to fill that up, and that's going to cancel out all of the things that you need to be for others. Oh, I need to work hard because I need to impress my dad. I need to be the best so that everybody sees me as the best, because I really don't care about being the best, but my dad wanted me to be the best, so I want to be the best because then it's really important to him. But your mind says, I don't care what my dad thinks anymore, but guess what? Your solar plexus still does. And when you're in alignment with that piece of you, it's a very not fun piece of us to be, is that inner child. So allow the silver to fill you up right there. And then we're just going to ask for protection. And you can go in and you can do like the snow globe, like normally, like you just look up and you call in the energy to clear your snow globe. You can do that if you want to, or you can just go about your day from here. Just say, all I say is just protect me, and then whatever energy I need to protect me comes from the snow globe that I've programmed above us, and it just comes down, it shields me, it clears me, fills me up with light, and now I'm ready to go. So I saw a whole bunch of things connected to like mom. For some reason I'm a doctor, God knows why. Maybe during my pill days I thought I was a doctor, self-medicating myself. But anyways, so yeah, this is I also wanted to show this picture. This is kind of a cool picture I found online, and this is actually a depiction of what the snow globe is. The snow globe's a Taurus, but it's also this thing right here. So you can kind of imagine there's like the white light of the Holy Spirit, the golden light of Christ, the silver light of the soul, and then there's like the spirit right here, and then that's reflecting into this third dimensional reality. This is the fourth dimension, emotions, feelings. This is your snow globe right here, and then you're anchored into the earth right here, your earth star, and then here's this is source center. It's the same as this right here. The first and the eighth density are the same. So if you go into the center of the earth or you go up to source, it's the same energy. So sometimes I connect you guys in with the earth, sometimes I connect you up with here. But either way, this is the Christ energy, and here's the silver light of the I am. So with the snow globe, when you guys do that, I am now a snow globe, you're calling in the energies from your own, we all share these, but you're from your own I am and your spirit, and you're filling yourself up with the light that you need. And that's how I have the snow globe programmed. So get the book if you want. It's actually a healing tool in itself, and it clears rooms apparently. You leave it in the middle of the room and it vacuums the room for you, like energetically, not like literally vacuum. But so anyways, hopefully I helped you kind of come to a realization of things like, if I'm plugged into something that says like I am a healer, then I meet anyone who's a healer, I'm going to be like, really? You're a healer? Like, no, I'm a healer. Because anytime you plug into like, I am a healer, you honestly think you're the only one, like energetically, like subconsciously. So these like competitive healers like drive me nuts. We're like, oh no, I'm a healer. It's like, really? Do you think there can only be one healer on this planet? There's so many people. It's like only being one doctor. There's no competition. But that's because the solar plexus is plugged into that as their identity. Me, I plug into it. My identity as being a career person, because straight out of rehab, I got a job and became a successful career person. So I went from being a druggie to a career person. So I have to be very careful with what I plug myself into and who I define myself as, because it gets really ugly when I can't figure out who I am, because then I just revert back to like, oh, well, then I just need to work all the time to prove that I'm worthy and to myself and to everyone around me. So anyways, I am a daughter, I'm a mom, I am a wife, I am a poochie lover, but I don't need to only be that. So good luck with the exercise. Write down who you are. Disconnect from those things, and believe me, it's not going to champagne bubbles. I am an alcoholic. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I love that. That's awesome. I love the champagne bubbles. It's the carbonation probably cleared things a lot faster. So I love how Anne just shared that, because anyone who, you can use your imagination. I mean, I saw some people, I was watching you guys, some people were shoveling out all the crap with like shovels. Some people had like crystals and salt, and they were shaking it around in there, and all that. So you can do whatever you want. It's the act of observing that's making it happen, and it's the seeing it one way and then seeing it completed and done the other way and watching it happen through the intention. And I've set up the energies very safely to where you're not pulling from over here where all the demons are, you're not pulling over to here where all the angels are, the Ascended Masters. You're pulling in from here directly up if you're working with the snow globe. If you're just doing it with just your field and saying I have a bubble around me, then you're on your own, and I'm sure it's safe, but I've got this one kind of tried to have this one a little bit more safeguarded because I've just, me personally, have pulled so many nasty things into my field over the last 8 years, not knowing, that there's a certain place in your peripheral vision for all of these things. There's a set place, demons, angels, all the layers of self right here, source, Christ, God, harmonic universe, this, that, and other. So everything has a place. So anyways, just pull directly from above, cleanse yourself, and then go about your day. So I am going over to Bill and Gil's now, and we are going to channel for the I Am Marissa book, I think, get organized with the guides, and then me and my dad on Monday start Genesis, the real story. We're going to channel Adam and Eve, or whoever represented them. The James and Jude book is out. It's all the scandals of the Bible, and all the truth told by Jesus' brothers. We're getting that on Amazon today. So lots of books on Amazon, and Poochie says she loves you, and so do I. Okay? Bye, guys. IamMarissa.com or DiscoverIntuition.com. DiscoverIntuition.com has free meditations and little $1 and $2 ones, too. So, hey, Shelby. Love you. Bye, Ann. Bye, Suzanne. Bye, everybody else.